Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful Thursday, and honestly, my head is absolutely spinning from all the drama we have to unpack. Grab your coffee, maybe a strong one, because we have so much to talk about and I am just exhausted from staring at this screen trying to make sense of it all. So let's just dive right into it. And I mean dive deep. Will Spencer is a mess. A total, absolute, heartbreaking mess. He is walking around with this shattered heart, acting like the world has literally ended because Electra Forrester dumped him. And honestly, I am so tired of it. I really am. But at the same time, I feel bad for the guy. He's young, he's in love, and he genuinely believes that Electra is the only woman for him. He keeps insisting to anyone who will listen that despite their multiple, exhausting breakups, she is his destiny. He just will not let it go. He is clinging to this idea of them together, even though she has made it painfully clear that she is done. And let's be real here. Good luck convincing Electra to take him back. She is a grown woman, but she constantly lets her family make decisions for her. Ridge and RJ are basically pulling her strings, and she just goes along with it. And RJ. Don't even get me started on RJ. He ducked that punch at the bikini bar, let Eric take the hit, and then played the victim. But Will is the one paying the price. Electra just walked away. She didn't even try to fight for him. She just let Ridge issue that harsh ultimatum, and she folded like a cheap tent. She threw her necklace at Will and moved out of the beach house. Just like that. Maybe I'm being too harsh on her. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. She's frustrating. She demands all this transparency from Will about Logan's corporate secrets, but she hides Forrester's secrets all the time. Her hypocrisy is just off the charts lately. The fans on social media are ripping her apart, and I kind of agree with them. And you know who else is frustrated? Dollar Bill Spencer. Bill is watching his son mope around, and he is just losing his mind. He is getting so incredibly frustrated with Will's inability to move on. Bill is pacing around his office, probably swirling a drink, acting like the ultimate love doctor in his own twisted Bill Spencer way. He's pushing Will to just leave Electra in the past, to forget about the Forresters entirely, and I totally get it from Bill's perspective. The Forresters have caused the Spencers nothing but grief lately. Ridge literally punched Bill in the face recently over this whole corporate war with Hope's new line. So of course Bill wants Will to detach from that toxic family. Bill is telling Will that there are plenty of fish in the sea, especially in a place like Los Angeles where beautiful women are everywhere. He wants Will to play the field. He wants Will to use that Spencer charm and just get over it. But here is where things get really messy, because Bill's advice is going to cause a massive, massive problem in his marriage. So we are looking at Bill and Katie Logan Spencer having what looks like their first really big fight since they got remarried. They are going to completely clash over this. They have very, very different ideas about Will's future and about the new girl in his orbit, Melissa Dillon. Bill is looking at Dillon and thinking, hey, she's not a Forrester, she's available, so she's fine. He actually secretly supports Will getting with Dillon just to sever those ties to Ridge and Electra. But Katie is not having it, not even a little bit. Katie is on the warpath. You guys, she is in full mama bear mode. While Bill is being careless, Katie sees right through Melissa Dillon. Katie does not trust this girl at all, and she shouldn't. We saw Katie confront Dillon at the beach house, and it was so intense. Dillon played the innocent card, refusing to admit she did anything wrong. She acted like she was just being a good friend to Will when he was down. But Katie knows exactly what she is up to. Katie knows Dillon is scheming to infiltrate the Spencer family. Katie can smell a gold digger from a mile away. And the proof is right there. Dillon has been reading up on the Spencer fortune. She is literally researching their money. She is looking at the Spencer wealth and seeing dollar signs. It is giving me Major Luna Nozawa vibes. She is like Luna 2.0, and honestly, that thought is terrifying. Dylan is not just some sweet assistant who got caught up in a messy breakup. She is calculating. She is ambitious. She bragged to her coworker Jessica at the bikini bar that she didn't even care if she lost her job at Forrester Creations because she was pivoting to Will. She wants the Spencer name. She wants the status. Let's just zoom out and talk about the bigger pattern here. Think about Luna Nozawa. Luna was a nightmare. She drugged Will, she manipulated him, she went to prison, she escaped in a violent storm, and then she supposedly got hit by a car and died, but did she? And even if she did, who was driving that car? I am starting to put on my tinfoil hat here, but I wouldn't be surprised, I really wouldn't, if it comes out that Dylan intentionally killed Luna. Think about it. The writers love this kind of twisted history. What if Dylan's obsession with Will seems to go way back? She has been waiting in the wings, playing the supportive best friend to Electra, all while plotting to get her claws into Will. What if her obsession has been going on for much longer than we thought? What if she eliminated the competition? What if she ran Luna down to clear the path to Will? Okay, maybe that's a wild conspiracy theory. Maybe my brain is just working overtime because I've been covering this show for too long, but this is B&B. This is exactly the kind of soapy twist they pull, and Dylan is definitely hiding a dark past. She used the fake name Nancy with Wyatt. Why would she do that if she didn't have something to hide? She kissed Will while he was vulnerable and passed out on the couch. She literally pounced on him when he was at his lowest, drunken point after the fight with RJ. She is a predator in designer clothing. Katie is 100% right to launch a private investigation into her. Katie is going to dig and dig until she exposes Dylan's secrets. She is determined to find out who Melissa Dylan really is and what she is running from. I just hope Katie finds the truth in time before Dylan manages to completely trap Will. Because Will is so depressed right now, he is prime real estate for a manipulator like Dylan. He's already slept with her once in a drunken stupor. He woke up full of crushing regret, but Dylan was thrilled. She thought she sealed the deal. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Will is so desperate for affection and validation right now that he might just fall right into Dylan's trap just to numb the pain of losing Electra. And another thing about this whole Will and Electra situation. Why is everyone acting like Will is the only one who made mistakes? Yes, he punched Eric. That was horrible, but RJ ducked. RJ started the physical fight by grabbing Will's collar? RJ is just as much to blame, but he gets to play the hero and sweep Electra off her feet. It is infuriating to watch. And Ridge acting like this moral authority, demanding Electra stay away from Will because he's violent. Ridge, you literally just punched Bill Spencer in the face. The hypocrisy is stunning. It really is. I find myself yelling at the screen every time Ridge gives one of his self-righteous speeches. But anyway, I need to take a breath. Let's shift gears to something that is honestly just heartbreaking. Because amidst all this corporate war and teen drama, we have a genuinely tragic storyline playing out with Daphne Rose Walton and Carter Walton. This storyline is so heavy. You guys, Daphne is still grappling with the profound emotional trauma of her infertility diagnosis. Dr. Lee Finnegan told her she is going through premature menopause and it has just shattered her. Completely shattered her. She and Carter wanted a family so badly. They talked about it. They planned for it. They dreamed about it. And now that dream is completely interrupted. It is just gone. But it's not just the sadness of the news. The writers are actually doing something really deep and complex here. They are exploring the hormonal aspect of this diagnosis. As someone going through premature menopause, Daphne's hormones are going to be all over the place. They are completely out of whack. Estrogen, progesterone, everything is crashing. So Daphne is spiraling into a deep, dark depression. It's a profound mental health battle that she is fighting right now. She is feeling inadequate. She is feeling broken. She feels like she is failing Carter as a wife. She literally told him, "I can't give you the life you've always wanted." That line just broke me. It was so raw and so real. And Carter, poor, sweet Carter, he is trying so incredibly hard to be the supportive husband. He is saying all the right things. He tells her she is his life. He holds her. He comforts her. But Daphne is intuitive. She is a smart woman. She can sense that he is secretly hiding this profound grief. He is mourning the biological child they won't have. He is mourning the future he pictured. He is trying to push it down and be strong for her, but she can feel his hidden pain. And that hidden pain, that unspoken grief, is going to create a massive emotional rift between them. I am so worried for their marriage. I really am. Why do the writers always torture Carter? Seriously, what did Lawrence St. Victor do to the writing room? Carter always gets his heart broken. He was with Quinn. He was with Paris. He was with Zoe. It is always a disaster. He finally finds a beautiful, stable love with Daphne, and now they are hit with this devastating medical crisis. It just isn't fair. He just wants to be happy and have a family. It's going to be a long, hard road for Daphne. The hormonal imbalances are going to make it so hard for her to bounce back emotionally. You can't just positive think your way out of a chemical imbalance in your brain caused by menopause. This is evolving into a very serious mental health storyline, and I really hope the show handles it with the care and nuance it deserves. We don't see this talked about enough on daytime TV. The reality of infertility and early menopause is brutal. What is going to happen to them next? Will they look into adoption? Will they look into surrogacy? There was a crazy rumor floating around the forums a few weeks ago that maybe Melissa Dillon would end up being a surrogate for them. But honestly, keep Dillon away from everyone. She is toxic. She would probably use the baby to extort Carter or something insane, but they have to find a path forward. Steffy has been a surprisingly good friend to Daphne through all of this, offering her a shoulder to cry on before she flew off to Monaco. It's nice to see Steffy supporting other women instead of just screaming and hope all day. Speaking of Monaco, that whole situation with Sheila crashing Finn and Steffy's romantic trip is a ticking time bomb, but that's a whole other video. Today is all about the fallout in LA. So, to wrap this all up, because I am rambling and my coffee is cold, Will is drowning in his own misery, refusing to let go of a girl who has completely moved on with his cousin. Bill is trying to force Will to move on, which is causing a massive rift with Katie. Katie is putting on her detective hat and going after Dylan, who is clearly a gold-digging sociopath who might actually be a murderer if my Luna theory holds up. And Daphne and Carter are fighting for their marriage while drowning in grief and hormonal depression. It is a lot. It is chaotic. It is messy. It is heartbreaking. And it is exactly why we watch this show. What do you guys think? Is Katie going to find the dirt on Dylan before it's too late? Is Will ever going to snap out of this pathetic funk? And most importantly, are Daphne and Carter going to survive this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I need to know I'm not the only one losing my mind over this. I will see you guys next time with more updates. Hopefully, we'll get a grip by then, but I'm not holding my breath.